Does the worry that all of your creditors are going to come after you and take all your money and you'll be broke wake you up at 3 a.m. in the morning? Or worse, keep you up all night long? Well, if so, you're in the right place to get the answer to your question. And in case you were wondering, my name is Ann Babiars, and this is Way to Financial Minutes. I have with me today Michael A. Babiars, a retired attorney, to help us sort out this burning question. Welcome to the show, Michael.
Well, thank you. And let me offer this thought in response to the question at hand. And that is what you may not want to do. Instead of what you should do or may choose to do, how about looking at it from what you may not want to do? And a lot of times when people fear that a creditor is after them, maybe they haven't filed suit yet, but they're getting threatening letters, there's collection firms perhaps calling, and they're in a little bit of a panic because they're worried that I haven't done anything, are they going to get everything I own? So they start to think, I'll just move my assets around. I can change some titling. Maybe I'll tuck something under somebody else's name and transfer some money or some assets around. And that can be a huge mistake because every state in the United States, all 50 of them, and in fact, the federal government, under the auspices of the bankruptcy courts and the bankruptcy system, all have laws that if you have a current lawsuit or something that's pending or something that you're aware of that may be pending, and you try to move assets around to try to protect them from creditors, at that point in time, you may be tripping one of the laws that are intended to prevent what are known as fraudulent transfers or fraudulent conveyances. And so one of the things that you don't want to do is if you have a creditor hot on your heels, filing suit, sending those nasty letters, making a move to pursue more aggressively to get money from you, is to willy-nilly move things around, change title, transfer things like that without getting any kind of perhaps further advice or further education, because you can trip some laws, whether it's on a state court or a state level or a bankruptcy level, that can get you into a lot of hot water. So you have to be very careful to understand the fraudulent transfer and fraudulent conveyancing rules that exist.
Something definitely key for people to be aware of, that's for sure. Anything else you'd like to add to that, Michael?
Well, just so folks know, I'm not, I know you said I'm a retired attorney, but actually there's lots of retired attorneys. Well, I did spend 25 years in private practice, Chicago area, where I did work in the fields of asset protection planning, estate administration, elder law, corporate and business transactions. All of those things revolve around, or in some sense, take into account asset protection. And during the time I was in practice and even thereafter, I've taught a lot. I've taught classes as an adjunct professor at a college, created and taught classes for adults and adult education. I continue to do that and do corporate training even to this very day, because although I'm retired from the practice, I don't give legal advice anymore, but I do still teach. I still do educate. And so I can hopefully give some help to the audience on shows like this today, where I'm trying to help educate, try to help teach perhaps some principles that are of interest to them.
Excellent. For those of you who'd like to go into more depth into this issue or issues like it, please look below. We have a link to our Protect Yourself and Your Assets course. And this course is taught by Michael and it was created by Michael. So quite a lot of great information in there. And if you liked the video and you'd like to see more of them, please hit like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell so that you can be with us on our next one. Thank you so much for joining the show today, Michael. And audience, thank you very much for watching.